Why are you single? Boyfriend of 15 years picked me up from a work trip at the airport. City was offering me a job and flew me out to check things out. Place seemed to run very well. I liked the boss. Of course I love co-worker who was leaving and hooked me up for this. But I didn't like City, and I knew you wouldn't either. I think job I have now will work out, and I want to stay here with you. Because I hate it here, but he wanted to stay here with his family, and my people were here too. Okay, great. I'm glad. That was a Monday. That following Friday he was at the courthouse marrying his one that got away but somehow came back. He told me about the marriage the following Monday. 4 years later, he wants me back but isn't divorced yet, not enough money apparently. I'm still in town and miserable. Because I have the worst luck with women and I get shy when I'm next to a girl I like. I cannot keep up with the constant talking that women normally need. I hate to admit it, but yapping about emotional bullshit irks me to no end. I'm getting so used to being alone it's scary. After my last major breakup I've been single for 8 years. At first I was depressed about it, but now I can't even imagine being in a relationship. She said she wasn't ready for a serious relationship, then saw her new profile on Plenty of Fish 2 days later. Still hurts not getting the truth. Honestly, because I don't mind being single. OFC, I want to date someone and build a relationship in the future, but it's not something that I want to invest in right now. Lol, because I'm too scared to ask. Cause I am ugly and girls are only interested in you if you have money and are good looking. I don't know if I have the energy for a relationship right now. I'm ugly. The only girl I've really been interested in for the past multiple years is my best friend, and she lives on the other side of the country. I don't want to risk ruining our friendship on the small chance that she feels the same about me, which she has never given any notion that she does. While I do love her, I don't think I am in love with her, at least not yet, and I believe that I should be more confident in how I feel for her before I make any bold decisions. Additionally, I should add that I am not very confident and look a cross between Danny DeVito and Uncle Fester from the Addams Family, so I am not very physically appealing. Oddly enough, I have had one stalker before and she is still weirdly obsessed with me, even though she's married and has 2 kids. That's what I want to know. Because I haven't been pursuing. I just got dumped 2 weeks ago as of tomorrow. Now I have an ex-fiancé. I'm almost ready to get back out there though. Crippling social anxiety when it comes to meeting new people. Plus girls are scary. Because I don't have a girlfriend. I'm not ready emotionally at all. Truthfully, I would be a terrible girlfriend, and I feel like I don't deserve anyone, because who would want to deal with a mess like me? Nah. I can be manipulative, self-centered, I don't like public displays of affection, I hate intimate touching, when I'm stressed/anxious I tend to drop off or disappear a bunch, I can be vain, I get annoyed by others in my presence because I'm just so used to being alone most of the time, I tend to have a temper, I'm way too dependent on my parents, I have an existential breakdown at least once a month, I can go on and on. I don't really want to call myself toxic, but I feel like that would be apt tbh. Oh, and I don't leave the house enough for people to actually approach me. I'm essentially a live-action Fat Albert with twice the vocal deficiency and half the problem-solving skill. Plus I'm far too eager to get past the talking stage. I am clingy and depressed and dyslexic. It's not a good combo. Because people are a disappointment, that's why. I devote too much time to the things I love actively to start a relationship with someone else. I work as a chef in a restaurant, climbing, and playing the bass end up taking any free time I have. I can't tell someone I'm attracted to them. My anxiety is way too high, I miss having someone around I can talk to and be intimate with. He won't commit. He still has commitment issues because of his ex-wife leaving him for a woman, she was a lesbian. He thinks I'm going to do the same thing, too, just because I'm pansexual. So I'm still technically single. Insecurity. Some chick lets me no obligation smash and I'm kinda shy. Because I'm autistic and nobody wants me. That's it. She just left me. Probably because COVID kept me from meeting new guys. I'm still in high school, so my main way of meeting people is through school. I also had crippling social anxiety pre-COVID, so I didn't know many people at the time. Men don't want to date someone with chronic illness. Thankfully, I love being single. Diminishing return on the time investment, also prefer the freedom to leave the seat up. If I had to guess, it's because I have a job with a random and demanding schedule, social awkwardness and anxiety, and an inability to believe that anybody is ever attracted to me. I'm a romantic. I don't really care about relationships. At this point, because I don't really care about a relationship, I have many things to keep me busy and happy, so it's not my main priority, but if it's something I come across, sure, but if not, then I'm not worried about it. I'm socially awkward as fuck, can't take a hint because I have a thick skull, and I'm personally not in a financial position that I would want to be in. Although it would be nice to have someone, now's just not the right time for me. One day. Because I prefer to be. I have no confidence. Because while I portray copious amounts of confidence, I am incredibly insecure. Also I'm average looking at best, man shrugging. I'm just that funny cool dude. Nothing more, nothing less. Because people are genuinely awful and life is better without them. I have a shitty personality and am kind of ugly, playful face. Just broke up with my ex. She ain't want me, unamused face. I don't know how to act in a friendship, much less a relationship. So I never get them. I want to be, and obviously because no one likes me, so that helps. Definitely because I choose to be and no other reason. Because I'm a placeholder. It's because I don't have a girlfriend. Because I hate myself, so why would anyone want me? Haven't put myself out there. Last day today being overworked by my job, so maybe I will, but first I gotta lose some gut. Maybe save some money. I have mental health issues that prevent proper function of the male anatomy. No woman is patient enough for that. I realized something about myself in the last relationship I had 3 years ago now. I couldn't handle a lot of the things I would have to have in order to be a parent/so. My ex was an emotional drain at times due to her mental problems, and though I loved her at one point, I figured out that I can't deal with that BS long term. I don't particularly care for myself when I'm in a relationship. I love myself when I'm on my own. I'm on Reddit. Isn't that obvious? Cause I'm picky and haven't found the one yet. I'm not. I chose to. #drama free. My last relationship ended in a way I hated, and since that moment, I haven't had any desire for romantic partnership. I discovered life is still worth living when you're single. My girlfriend broke my heart into a million pieces last December, and I don't want to be with anyone else ever again. After more than 2 years single, I'm still hurt when my last ex broke up with me after 4 years together and we had the whole family and getting married thing. She woke up one day and said she didn't love me or wanted to be with me. Also, I'm a pussy when it comes to talking to other girls. It's like I have a mental barrier that doesn't let me move forward. I don't get out much. Because I'm a shy coward who can't just man up and ask a girl on a date. Standard fear of rejection, except unlike those people who have zero reason to be afraid I'm some scrawny computer dude with a decent face and an average personality. Because she wasn't ready for a serious relationship, or so she says. Because mum said no, smile. Right now I only have eyes for one girl, but she doesn't like me back. And I have no fucking idea how to move on. I don't care about girls. Because I got dumped and have so little self-respect that I rather meet women who are wrong for me and never going to commit to me. But it's better than being alone. Or is it? Basically, unresolved and untreated childhood trauma makes me a walking giant red flag to possible partners and friends alike. Because of Quartine. Who says I'm single? You are single. No limits. I've failed miserably at the relationship game over the years and am trying to work on some life goals until I'm ready to try again. Right now my head just isn't where it needs to be to make someone happy. 4 years and counting of being single has certainly been a long stretch though, that's for sure.